So I've been getting screenshots of all the things GV's been posting, and some of them are pretty funny. And it's just confusing because he's cracking jokes, but I don't think he's aware that he was there. Him and his friends, like, he hosted a paint party to watch his engine bay get painted. It was genuinely like a whole bunch of two people. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure one of them was his friend Takumi. Came and watched me paint. So not only are they calling me blind for having no attention to detail, them at the time didn't even say anything to anyone, not even to Jivi. Everyone was just like, oh wow, this is crazy. But I suppose when you put someone behind a keyboard, they'll just pretty much go for it. And it's just like, why do you keep bringing it up, Jivi? Like, now I've seen in the comments that you've said you paid $3,000 for it, which is pretty cheap, right? It is pretty cheap. But the quoted price that I gave you was $4,000. You shortchanged me without even telling me why you shortchanged me. I'll show you the message of what he did. And literally the guy short paid me. I didn't bring it up because for $1,000, like, oh, whatever. He's a friend, you know? That should have been the first sign. And then after that, after all this stuff, he's talking about, oh, I scammed him and whatnot. He scammed me for pretty much 5 weeks worth of work. And for him to be like, all right, let's go through the timeline. All right, so he received the car. He was happy. 2 weeks later, apparently he saw shrinkage and whatnot, but he didn't say anything. And 6 months later, he said he was umming and ahhing what to do with his car. Still didn't say anything. 12 months later, didn't say anything. All these points, he didn't say anything, when he could have just been like, hey Q, I'm now happy with the car. And we could have worked out something we could have done. Whether or not I could have fixed it, or whether or not I could have fixed it, but we could have worked something out. But instead, he decided to be like, oh no, it's okay. And normally, people would be like, they would say something, or they'll just keep it there and not say anything. But for GV, he's waited 2 years. I've painted stuff for my friends, and it's probably been pretty bad, to be honest. But they say something. If they say something, I'm happy to do it again. I'm happy to fix it. So why did you decide to keep your mouth shut? And only now did you come out and be like, oh, surprise. And you keep on posting the same picture of this was glued in. I've got it. All right, I'm going to screenshot and I'm going to post this everywhere. I have to post it everywhere. But then I don't want to post it everywhere. I'll just post it here for you, all you guys to have a look at. Saying that he was aware of it. He was aware. He's like, oh yeah, cool. As long as you tack it, blah, 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 blah. He was aware that I glued it on. He was aware that I used body filler. He was aware of everything. He was there for everything. And then, like I said, it's just, for me, it doesn't really matter. I still don't know what you're doing. Like, you just keep on going at it over and over, the same thing, over and over again. And right now, I've got this joke amongst my friends. It's just saying that me, live rent-free in your head, which is pretty funny. Look, now it's funny, but back then, when I was joking and stuff like that, look, I'll put my hand up. I didn't know I was being so inconsiderate of your feelings, and I'll take that, honestly, because you didn't say anything, I wasn't aware of anything, so I just kept on making jokes. And then for you to get triggered and offended of my jokes, even though you didn't tell me that you were offended in the first place, it's a little bit annoying. So, Jivi, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings, and I wasn't aware that this car meant that much to you. And also, the final part was, you said I lowballed you. Who paid full price, full retail price, well, full your price for the gearbox? I bought his gearbox, a 5-speed for 1.8k. 5-speed gearboxes only go for like probably $800 max. I paid him 1.8. Did you see me lowball you? Did you say, hey, no, I'll give you $500 for it? No. So what happened with the DC2 story was, when you posted up that comment saying you're considering giving up everything or whatever like that, I called you and I'd be like, hey, what's up? And you told me that, I don't know what to do, man. I think I can't take all this, blah, 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 blah. And then I offered you, I'm like, well, I'll buy it. And then you were like, no way, blah, 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 blah. And then I asked you how much. And you know how much he said? He said $7,000. I said done. And what his reply was, okay, well, just make sure you have the money. So how did I lowball you? You're making up all these stories. And I think people are seeing it now. People are seeing that you're making up these stories because you're just sending screen grabs of your conversation with your friends, calling me Stevie Wonder. I'm cool with that. So, call me Stevie Wonder, and I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything wrong with your car or whatever like that. You can joke all you want, but at the end of the day, you kept your mouth shut and you were too scared to speak up. So just next time, if you're ever disappointed in something, just speak up. But seriously, keep the memes coming, because I get bored. And also, just for reference, like, I did this whilst I'm on the shitter, so you can use this picture for your next video.